Hi everyone, my name is Amy Peacock and I'm the founder and CEO of Earth's Secret. So we're a supplement brand, and Fit and Well have been so nice to let me come and take over their Instagram live. So really we're going to be talking about all things Ayurveda, all things supplements, and how we can use these powerful herbs to increase energy, endurance, and just get a really good workout in. So maybe I'll just wait for a few minutes maybe just to let people come in and to notify that I am live. Yeah, and I'll also say if anybody misses this talk, that we will be uploading this chat onto the Fit and Well Instagram page so that you can catch up whenever you want. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll just go ahead. So basically, my brand called Earth's Secret, we're an Ayurveda supplement brand. And for people who don't really know about Ayurveda, it is the oldest holistic healing system. It was based in India around 3,000, 5,000 years ago. We really don't know when it was actually first discovered, but that's a bit of an indication. It's a very old healing system. And its real main purpose and its kind of background on Ayurveda is it believes in a balance of the mind, body and spirit. It's more about preventing disease and preventing illness rather than we see in the Western side of things. We see that it is trying to cure it. So what Ayurveda does is it believes that also that when we have disease or illness, it can be a sign that there is an imbalance in our bodies. Hello everybody who has just joined as well. It is an imbalance in our body, and Ayurveda believes that if we can balance all of our doshas, our energies, that we can prevent these diseases or illnesses from happening in the future. And Ayurveda as well, if we split the two words up, Ayur means life and Veda means science and knowledge. So basically it is the science of life, and that's how the Indian kind of system believes it. But my introduction to Ayurveda was around 6 years ago, and my mum was obsessed with all these different herbs, and I would be very curious about what these herbs are because I was studying nutrition and food science in school and I never heard about these herbs. So I would do my independent research and find that they have... Hello, I think there's bad connection. Hello, I think, yeah, there was bad connection, so maybe that just dropped a bit. I'll just continue. Basically about these Ayurvedic herbs and the power and the benefits that they have on the human body was absolutely astounding to me, and I was so intrigued about them and learning about the history of them, the way they can affect our energy levels, the way they can affect our brain, the way they can affect our gut health, all these benefits that I was really surprised they were not speaking about this in school, or getting people getting taught about the power of these Ayurvedic herbs. And when I consistently did my independent research, I would buy different supplements from different brands and try out these powerful Ayurvedic herbs. And when I started to purchase these, this was around the same time that I started going to the gym and starting to look after my health and looked after my diet a bit more. And I was around 17 years old when I was doing this, so it was a very big introduction to me about this wonderful life of holistic healing and really just the power that these herbs had. But for example, when I started to get into the gym, I didn't want to use these pre-workouts that would give me an increased energy, but for just a limited amount of time. And I would take these pre-workouts, and I would get super high, get ready for the gym, and then after the gym or mid-gym, I would just get this crash, and I would feel jittery. It wasn't a nice feeling. So I was trying to look for alternatives and look for ways that I could actually increase my energy and not feel the crash that you normally get with, stimulants and pre-workouts or caffeine. And that's when I came across turmeric. And I knew turmeric had amazing health properties. I know that like my family have been big into turmeric, because I'm laughing because I remember I walked in and my dad came, he had a towel and he was covered in turmeric, and I was like, what are you doing? And he took a turmeric bath because he said it was meant to work miraculous benefits for your skin. So I knew about the benefits, but I didn't know about the energy inducing benefits of turmeric. So I purchased my turmeric supplement and I was taking it, and it was crazy for me. It was an absolute game changer for me, going to the gym, feeling that energy, being able to actually carry out my sets and my workouts without feeling the real fatigue and the tiredness that I would normally get with pre-workouts. And so I started to study this and say, well, how am I feeling like this? Because there's only one thing that really changed in my diet and what I actually introduced into my routine. So I knew it was the turmeric. So I started to study a bit more about turmeric and found out crazy benefits. It's basically the optimum compound for cellular health. It increases blood flow. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, and it's all because of the actual active component called curcumin, which people might have heard of that as well, but that's really the main benefit that gives turmeric its miraculous health properties is the curcumin. So I started to study more about turmeric and actually realized that turmeric in everyday supplements isn't that much like bioavailable in the body that you would think. You can see a lot of supplement brands saying 1,000 mg of turmeric, all this stuff, but it actually doesn't matter how much mg of the turmeric is. It matters how much curcuminoids that turmeric has, because that's what gives the benefits, not the specific turmeric. It is the curcuminoids. So I started to do more independent research and found out, we know the benefits of turmeric, but people are not, getting the full benefits of it. And that's when I came across hydrocurc. So hydrocurc is a patented form of turmeric. So basically what that means is they use a novel delivery system, which makes the turmeric a water-based extract. Because when you take regular turmeric, it actually excretes through the liver. So you're not really getting the benefits, they're not getting absorbed, they're just excreting through your body. With hydrocurc, it actually absorbs into your body, into your aqueous environment, such as your stomach. So you're getting 85% more curcuminoids. So when I first tried hydrocurc, it was like I took a shot of like espresso. I got the super high caffeine, the greatness, like energy, but it was sustainable. It was like a slow releasing of energy rather than this high and then the low of caffeine. So I started to study more about this, and I was like, okay, now I've seen that the benefits in turmeric are so crazy. I started to what other Ayurveda or even any natural herb out there can help me, because I would always rather go the natural way than the preservatives, even though caffeine is natural, I understand, but in balancing doses, I wouldn't just constantly go for a coffee just before my workout, because for me, it does give me that little bit of a crash. So I started to study more about different herbs, and I came across reishi mushroom. And if you are interested in anything healthy and natural, I would definitely recommend checking out reishi mushroom, because the science of this is, they are coming out with many studies just showing the benefits of reishi mushroom, not only just on physical endurance but also on our brain health. It's got extreme amount of antioxidants packed in there, and hundreds and hundreds of biologically active molecules that promote vitality, help us recover from workouts. And when you first get into reishi mushroom, you are maybe gonna get into different types of mushrooms, like shaga mushroom, shiitake mushrooms. There's so many different mushrooms, and our secret, I really want to create a mushroom complex down the road, because I truly believe the magic that these mushrooms have on our bodies. That, you know, I think when we take these naturally energy inducing herbs, it's great that we can feel the effects externally throughout energy, throughout our daily tasks. But what we may not notice like as soon is the actual benefits they're doing internally, the benefits that they're doing for our blood circulation, for our heart, for all the things that are working inside that we don't actually, you know, we can't see, so we don't know what's going on. But that brings me back to Ayurveda, which is, its focus is on preventing illness and disease, rather than when you actually get the disease to go through Western medicine and try and cure it. It's better to prevent something from happening than when it does happen to throw everything you can at it to just make it go away. So reishi mushroom is one of my favorite herbs that I was introduced to, because it is just such a powerful mushroom. And then we have spirulina and we have elderberry. These are ingredients that are in my complex that I created called Thrive on our website, oursecret.com. And basically we have spirulina, which is the most powerful algae, but it's in comparison with chlorella, but it has so many vitamins. It's got the special phytonutrient that has packed with so many anti-inflammatories and antioxidants. And really, when we use antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, all these ingredients that hold these amazing benefits, we're giving energy to our cells, but we're also giving energy and vitality to help our body function normally as well. So when you're going through your day and you take these, take a Thrive, for example, one of my products, you're not doing it to go have a great workout and stuff. You're feeling your slow releasing of energy. So it's sustainable throughout the day, so you never get that crash. So that's what I found is better, because I work out maybe five times a week, and I work 9 to 5, and then I would go to the gym, and sometimes it can be quite tiring to get all of that stuff in. But I've found as soon as I started to take natural products and natural alternatives for energy, for focus, to reduce stress, that my day is a lot more balanced and sustainable to actually carry out my tasks, rather than going to grab a coffee every 2 hours or that to me doesn't work for my body, because I just get this crash. So that's really basically an overview of Ayurveda. There is a lot more to learn about Ayurveda, and I am no expert on Ayurveda. I was basically introduced to it, and now I'm just I love learning about it, because it's something what people call a rabbit hole. Once you learn something about it and you actually have first-hand experience of the power of Ayurveda, it is something that is it just opens so many more books. There is Ayurveda specific diets, there's Ayurveda specific meditations, yoga, massage therapy, they talk about skincare. There's so much into Ayurveda that I love to see that it's becoming more populated around the world, because in India it's actually, Ayurveda is basically the same as Western medicine, so there's a lot more licensed like physicians, scientists, all these practicing Ayurveda, and for people who would just go into a doctor, they would actually prescribe them Ayurveda medicine, which is absolutely amazing, because these herbs have so much benefits that we're only starting to realize the benefits. And that's why I say to everyone who are interested in Our Secret is that these herbs, they're not new to us. They have been used for thousands and thousands of years. Our ancestors had used these herbs to deliver these benefits that we are only discovering right now. So that's why I did with Our Secret. I seen there was a bit of a gap in the market with these powerful ingredients, but people weren't really educating people on the power that they have. They weren't really showing them that, look, this isn't going to cure all your problems. This isn't going to be a magic pill that you take. it's simply a step in the right holistic direction. That when you take the motivation to help yourself, take the motivation to focus on your diet, to start going to the gym, to start doing meditation, it just takes one little step towards that, and it's a better possibility that you're going to continue down that path than just not doing anything at all. So if you want to if you're interested in Ayurveda or interested in any other alternative healing system, have a look at it. There is tons of information on the website, on any website. You just type in Ayurveda and you could be like me, going down a rabbit hole or anything like this. And that's basically why I created Earth's Secret, is I wanted to make these powerful ingredients as easy accessible and not overwhelming for people to understand them or to learn about them. So that's why I created them in the modernized way possible, in the complex. So rather than talking about Ayurveda and the dosha types and all your energy centers and all that stuff, I basically created that I found myself, first-hand experience and so many scientific studies that were carried out on these powerful ingredients, and I found the best ingredients and I combined them into a complex, into 3 products, and that's where we have Calm, Thrive and Sleep as our 3 products on our website. And I knew I was going to create something like this because I just want to share the power of all these plants, herbs and fruits to as many people as possible, because the benefits are never ending, and we are constantly, as we get older, as the more scientific studies coming out, we are now seeing that these ingredients are helping people with various diseases, helping people with various different health conditions, etc. And what Ayurveda says is that stress is the underlying cause for many sickness, many diseases, many illnesses. And I think when we get to know that, or we bring that to the surface and we start to openly speaking about, okay, so we shouldn't feel stressed every day. How can we not feel stressed? And you can hear this, a lot of people are saying, okay, well, it's easier said than done. But I believe if you take a step into the right direction with maybe discovering these Ayurvedic herbs, like Ashwagandha, for example, which is an adaptogen. And what an adaptogen is, it actually lowers your cortisol levels in your body. So it then reduces stress and anxiety. And Ashwagandha is probably the most well-known Ayurvedic herb. It's one of my favorites, and I could be biased because a lot of the Ayurvedic herbs are in my products that I created, but Ashwagandha is called the king adaptogen because it really gives you that calming sense of it's like said to be like yoga. It gives you clarity of thought, but also relaxes you. And I say every day people are feeling more stressed, whether that be finances, jobs, family problems, a lot of stuff. And modern life can teach us that it's okay to constantly feel stressed. It's not. We shouldn't feel stressed, because when we feel extreme amounts of stress, our fight or flight response takes off. And yes, this fight or flight response would be good years and years ago when we were cave people fighting for our food, and if there was a lion approaching, whether we would go into fight or flight, because it increases the cortisol levels and we're ready to defend or run. Right now there is no lion jumping out anywhere, and we get our hormone systems get into fight or flight when when a problem arises or anything happens. We can feel that stress come up, and our bodies aren't used to this, and this is where stress can cause so many underlying health conditions and can actually build up as time progresses, and we can actually get various different diseases because of stress. And with this we have I don't think these Ayurvedic herbs can be a cure for all stresses. It's going to be a journey to help not get so stressed if you are a constant worrier, etc. But I believe that these Ayurvedic herbs and any natural product that is designed when humans take it to actually scientifically prove that it does lower your cortisol levels and does reduce stress and anxiety, then I think it's a no-brainer for us to try these, because at the end of the day, they're only going to elevate our health and well-being. And that's what everyone's discovering recently, is they're trying to discover new ways to increase their immunity, to help recover from workouts, to help get antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, because in this day and age, we can't all get our nutrients from food alone, which is why supplements have kind of blown up since 2020, since COVID happened. And that's where we also need to be a little bit careful when we're taking supplements, as sometimes we don't know what supplements to take and we don't know what is good for us. And we can see that the supplement industry also has its flaws, with many supplements containing other ingredients like excipients, like brown rice flour, magnesium stearate, silicon dioxide. We can see that a lot of supplements contain these for absolute no reason than reducing the manufacturing cost. So if you are interested in supplements and you are interested in trying to find ways to naturally better your health, look at the supplement label and make sure that they only contain the active ingredients rather than these other ingredients, because they normally have no nutritional value and they can sometimes just reduce the overall effectiveness of the supplement itself. And that's why with Our Secret, my supplement company, I made sure that only the active ingredients were inside the supplement. I only wanted to get the most effective, beneficial, sustainable supplement possible. And that was quite hard of a journey for me, because a lot of manufacturers refused to make the product, because with these excipients or these other ingredients, they can reduce manufacturing costs, so it's less money for the manufacturer. But I just wanted to create the best quality supplement possible, and that's why Our Secret was created. And I am so proud of the ingredients that are in Our Secret, because they benefit your full body. And like the principle of Ayurveda, it gives you a balance between your mind, spirit and body. And that's why we're here for. We want to live a happier, a healthier and joyful life. And this is why we can just adopt this routine. And I say this to people as well, to adopt supplements into your routine would be so beneficial. Just adopt it into like something like going to the gym. And for example, when I go to the gym, I would take a Thrive from Our Secret, because I know that turmeric, I know that reishi mushroom, all of the power-packed nutrients that are in these ingredients are going to give me energy, vitality, and also after my workout is done, they're going to provide me with the recovery necessary that I can do without, dealing with DOMS, which DOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness, which if you don't work out that often, that's probably why you are feeling like the next day you're like, oh, my arms are so sore or my body is so sore, is because of DOMS. Because when you don't work out or you break up your workouts in a various amounts of time, your body isn't used to this, pushing yourself. So this is why a consistent fitness routine as well is going to help you so much more with just reducing stress, increasing your energy, and overall just increasing health. And that's why I love that people are becoming so much more aware of how their body works, how their health and fitness is priority, and how we should look at so many different ways that we can really incorporate into our routine to make our health a little bit better. And that's why I think supplements are so important right now, because they do give us the nutrients that we don't get from our food, and they do give us these extra benefits that we previously had no idea about. We get to create these supplements in the most bioavailable, sustainable way possible, and you're only getting the best active ingredients, and you can feel the benefits from these natural ingredients and natural herbs. And at the end of the day, these are the herbs, the Ayurvedic herbs are nature, and us humans are also nature. So we're both complementing each other in that way. So yeah, this was a big overview on the power of these Ayurvedic herbs. They are so, so powerful, and I suggest if anybody is interested in any of these herbs to go onto Google and look up Ayurveda herbs, because there is so much scientific studies to not just to back up these claims, but also showing, random placebo-controlled trials and showing evidence that some of these herbs do reduce stress and anxiety, do increase energy, increases blood flow, encourages the brain wave, boosts the brain waves like theta brain waves, alpha brain waves. There is so much evidence, and like me, you may get stuck in this rabbit hole and go down this never-ending information. And it's incredible, because when we can harness the power of natural ingredients and use them to our own advantage, we end up living a more sustained, beautiful, joyful life. And if anybody's interested in any of the ingredients that I talked, they are actually in my complex that I created in my brand called Earth Secret. We are a UK and Ireland supplement brand. If you want to check us out, we're earthsecret.com. And yeah, I just want to thank Fit and Well for letting me come on here and just talk for these 30 minutes. This is my first time I've ever done this, so I was kind of talking to myself in a mirror. So my name's Amy as well. If anybody has any questions or wants to DM me, my Instagram is earths.secret, so you can send any messages if you're interested in any of the products and stuff. And yeah, I hope everybody has a lovely evening, and thank you so much again, Fit and Well. And yeah, best wishes to everyone. Thank you for listening, guys. Bye.